So, guys,
Yep.
I saw this article I was reading. There's a service in California where you can pay $500, and upon your death at your funeral, they will have a limousine show up, and a mysterious woman, all dressed in black, that's young and attractive, will get out of this said limousine and attend your funeral and graveside and not speak to anyone and not answer any questions if someone tries to talk to them, and then they will just leave.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So like how much how many could you spend? You said 500?
It's $500.
So could you spend 5,000 and have
Yeah, get a lot of them.
I guess you could. Yeah.
women
But I feel like just the one would be enough to
No, I know, but I'm just
to
curious,
be legendary situation at
Yeah, it might be more impactful just the one because everyone will be looking at him.
the
It didn't say anything about you get to pick the woman, because how do they predict who? Unless you're doing it right on your deathbed,
I mean, yeah, but if it's something you set up ahead of time, because otherwise
maybe
you have to do it otherwise.
No, you could set up, but I'm saying you could set up now,
Right.
and assuming the organization's still around.
Right.
Yeah.
And assuming the girl that you pick is still there.
Well, but maybe it's more of I've done a blonde or a brunette, but
Right. Okay. Sure.
or white or whatever, or Hispanic, as Jared would probably pick.
Yep.
So anyway, I thought I was not that I probably would actually do this, but because again,
I would do it if I had the money for it.
Well, it's right now, and it's unless I think I'm going to die really soon, it feels like a weird thing to do right
It's
now.
limited to California. Can I contact a company in California to come?
It said that it was based in California, but I was it's not a bad thing. It's just one of those things I just think it was the idea of it, and just the going out and still and leaving this lasting legacy of who was this person?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
why is she here? Even if it was a man, it doesn't even have to be a woman. The woman adds some was it an affair or whatever?
Right. No. Well, I was gonna say that reminded me. I feel like there was something like that forever ago where it was people will show up in a black navigator and get out, and it'll be two guys that look like bouncers with umbrellas, and then just some other guy that gets out and just stands there, and they stand at a distance and never walk up
to the gravesite. Yeah. But this is those classic tropes, right?
Yeah.
In the films when someone's at graveside situation, and just to recreate that for your own thing
would definitely do
it. Legendary.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually think that that one with the navigator would even be better, because then it's whoa, what was he secretly part of some other organization that was
and then when everyone leaves, they walk up and
Anyway, thought that was pretty funny, pretty cool.
Keep us posted if you find anything else about this company.
Look into those details.
Yeah.
And if there's nothing around here, maybe that's a
It's
business
a little side business.
That is, yeah, absolutely.
Hey, welcome back to Screen Time TV, a podcast where we discuss some of the latest streaming TV/streaming shows. Streaming shows.
Yes.
Yes. They're not called something else. Yeah. And today we are wrapping up our discussion of One Piece Season 2. But before that, we will cover a little bit of some feedback and what we've been watching. But first, Jared.
Yes.
Even a fool can dream.
Oh, yeah. True.
So
It's
You do it
factual.
all the time.
Oh, dang.
All right, for those of you that are new here, my name is Josh, and this is one of our co-hosts, Jared.
Careful, Josh. You're starting to sound like a leader.
Oh. And then our other host, Lucas.
Just shut up and join us.
Yes.
Nice. So, One Piece. we'll get into that.
My other one is serious, but I loved it also. Is there is no throne for a king that abandons his people.
Yeah, yeah, that's
great line.
That was a good line. That was a good line.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll get into that the latter part of this episode. But yeah, first feedback. What do we got for feedback, Jared?
Yes, we have a little bit.
Those of you that would like to give us feedback on things, you can email feedback@screentimepod.com or leave a comment or DM on any of the platforms that you can find Screen Time Pod.
Yes, we mostly get engagement on TikTok. We have a little bit on Instagram as well. Both of these are about talking about Daredevil last week.
I knew that.
Yes, I believe they're both. Yeah. So on TikTok, we have someone just named me. We were talking about the canon of it, if it was canon. The old Netflix stuff, and now that it is all incorporated with Disney, the new Daredevil show. And this person named me says it's definitely canon. He's literally in Spider-Man, which we talked about. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised if he was in Secret Wars, but he won't be in Doomsday for real. That's interesting. I don't know if he will.
Wonder why they think why they're so definitive that he won't be in Doomsday.
Well, I mean, I know the Secret Wars is like literally everyone. Mm-hmm. Doomsday is more centered around Doctor Doom, as far as I know, but I don't know a lot about it. So,
yeah, okay.
And then on Instagram, also talking about this, we got Yabo. Yeah, I apologize.
I mean, some people's usernames are literally just like 327 Skalala.
I know. I want to mention all their names. People that talk to Yabu is man. They say because they're canon. Everything that happens in those shows is canon. The Netflix shows had MCU references. They were always meant to be canon, but they just had right issues.
Right. So they weren't canon.
Rights issues. Yeah,
so what we were talking about was, are they canon now?
Right.
And, I think someone mentions that they are, but I didn't look it up to confirm that Marvel did claim that they are.
Right.
I would assume so.
We got two more. Mr. Cosmic 4 says, "Brutus, it is MCU canon. They said it. LOL. What are you lot smoking? Cause lay off it."
I stopped smoking a while ago.
Yeah. Yeah. And then 21 Wyatt 06 says, "This is why Feige is a clown." So thank you everyone that said something on here, and
it's so funny. I mean, Feige.
Thank you for being
honest,
cordial, and
I
honest,
appreciate all the feedback. But I was just thinking it's funny if Feige, like, how quickly you can go from being like, I mean, he was like the god, right? The whole MCU thing into place, and you know, even in business, like everyone's like, oh, this was brilliant, you know, right? Like, so it's for that while, but then after Endgame, and it's kind of backfired and
I mean,
gone
it's
downhill.
an incredible achievement what they did.
Oh my gosh,
for all that.
I mean, we've seen DC try to do it forever, and they've restarted 8 times now.
And other universes, like a lot of like trying to repeat that, and it's
that formula.
There's just one of those things, lightning in the bottle, like the perfect timing, all those things that kind of go into something like that. I think made it work.
The first one, if Iron Man didn't work,
it would have never. Yeah,
you know what I mean. And that was just such a crazy thing at a time where even RDJ, Robert Downey Jr., was like just coming out of like being like starting to become a famous actor again.
Yeah, he's like
because he went away a very long time for many issues.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's I think also like it's interesting because they had to pivot and use a little bit lesser known characters because the other ones were all licensed out already. It's like the big, like the big ones like the X-Men and Spider-Man, like the big Marvel, like well-known ones. And so Yeah, I think
when we were going into it, we were like Iron Man.
Yeah, right.
Like, why?
Yeah.
You know?
But I think that also might have been almost like a blessing, right? Like you have that opportunity to kind of set, not have so much weight from the fans, because it's not as many fans there for those properties as there are for the big ones. And so you kind of can have like a little bit more of a blank slate to work with, which probably helped them too. So, but they still had the duds. I mean, like the earlier Hawk movie was not good. That was in that whole situation, but of course they haven't made a Hawk movie since, like a standalone.
Interesting that you say that. Like a lot of my friends that had never seen the Marvel stuff and they like watched it. Those are some of their favorite movies. It's the Hulk ones, even though they agree that they're bad movies, but they said there's something about it that like just. But they started watching the Marvel stuff because playing Marvel Rivals,
right,
and never knowing anything about any of the heroes, and it's like, well, there's movies for 90% of them,
yeah.
So they started watching them, and that was like they all really loved the Hulk one, and I don't know if it's maybe a correlation with the fact that they play the character or what. I don't know, but they agree that it's a bad movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or movies.
Well, anyway, I appreciate all you that comment or give feedback, and
yes,
keep it up.
Yeah. Leave a comment on the YouTube video also.
Yeah.
Appreciate
the longer version. You talking about the longer version? The full length episode.
This this video.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sure. But people are
wherever you would like to.
Yeah, where they come across the clips is the clips. And,
yes.
But all right, let's get into what we've been watching, gentlemen. Who would like to start us off?
Go ahead.
I'll start us off. Just because it's what is it? April 6th now? 7th?
7th, yes.
7th.
Mm-hmm.
So, as an anime watcher who has actually seen this anime and or enjoyed it, but also gets a lot of people who just started watching anime or whatever, they end up watching it. July and April. Gotta rewatch it every year. As soon as April rolls around. It's a 24 episodes, so you literally can, if you like try and watch one every day, you kind of get through it. So I'm ready to cry at the end of the month again. But
is this the one about piano?
Yeah, it's about a boy. I think he's in middle school. Who his mom like drills into him heavy. He has to like be good at like piano, whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And his mom dies, and he loses his entire love for music, and to the point where like when he plays the piano, he can't hear the sound. Like he just like it feels like it's not there. And then this girl comes in and she plays the violin, and she reawakens his love for music, and they play together, and it's a really sweet story.
I remember you and Addie both mentioning this one to me, because I was wondering, I was like, is there any animes centered around music or specific instruments? And then, so I did watch the beginning of this, but I definitely want to watch it, because, I didn't realize it's that sad, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
that's Crunchyroll.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can watch that on Crunchyroll.
Yes. Most anime. I mean, not all, but significant amount.
Significant. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things I started rewatching.
Okay.
Euphoria.
Oh.
Like the anime? I'm kidding.
You can be able to watch it all before next Sunday?
So a group of teenagers experience the ups and downs of love and friendship in a world of social networks, sex, drugs, and violence. And for those of you that aren't familiar, and this has Zendaya, Jacob Elordi, Sydney Sweeney, and then Eric Dane, who just passed away, right?
Yeah, he did. He had serious health issues.
Yeah. Of course, this is leading up to season 3 coming out, and so I thought
this Sunday.
Yeah, I thought I'd maybe rewatch some of it. If I don't get through it all, it's okay, but I just kind of wanted to revisit some of it before.
It's been a long time.
It's been a big gap since the last season, since season 2.
And that's what we'll be covering next.
Yes.
If anyone's interested.
Now that we're after this, we're wrapping up One Piece season 2. We'll be covering Euphoria season 3. So
isn't it crazy the amount of actors that have come out of Euphoria that are some of the biggest actors now?
Yeah. Yeah. True. It's pretty wild. And that's on HBO Max if you aren't aware.
Do you think it's one of the best visually, one of the best looking shows ever?
Ever? I don't know about that.
No,
I think it has a unique, distinct style, the way it's shot and lit, and I think it's well done in that way. But I don't know, like, if it would say ever. Like, I think there's stuff that's way more cinematic and more, maybe a little bit more, sort of, I want unique? This. I wonder. This is unique, but like this, I wonder, like, in 10 years or 15 years, you're gonna look back and be like, it was like dated because of this, because it's so like of the time. Whereas like there's plenty of things I think that
are
shows out there that are way more timeless on the way they were, and in the way that the framing and camera work and lighting and composition of things is a little bit more like timelessly well done versus this is like being trendy.
Is it? I don't know. Yeah. I just have never seen any of it.
It's just like, you get like a lot of neon and like, just kind of like colored lighting and stuff.
Well, I know I've seen like different frames like that. You don't think that would be timeless as part of like the show?
I don't know. I mean, it's one of the things that's hard to always know in the moment, right? Like what's timeless and what's becomes trendy.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still very well done. I don't think it would, if you put an all time top, I would say no.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen the show, so I can't really, but like, you never like, picture in your head with like Euphoria, the word, and or like, that high, right? Being colorful. Like that's what I would say was the stylistic choice. I just assumed that, never seeing the show and seeing frames from the show, like that's what I would have assumed was the reason behind it, not because of some like trendy styling. But
yeah, maybe
that might have reinforced the decision.
Yeah,
no, I mean that is a big part of it. That and it's not them necessarily trying to be trendy or part of it being in the moment.
Well, I think
it's like, I just think it's beautiful. The way it looks is like,
I do need to watch it.
Yeah,
it's very high up there for me, cinematography wise. Like it's just what they do on that show.
Yeah, it's definitely creative. I don't know. I still would argue that it's probably, I would still guess it's going to resonate a little more trendy down the road than not. But
I'll have to watch it and let you know my thoughts. Because I feel like I disagree with you and I haven't seen the show.
I mean, the subject matter is very of the moment, though. Like the way this is how the show starts. It is very different now going into the new season. But where they're at in high school at this specific time is very of the moment, though. And like what they do, the things they say, what they do on the side as well, for sure.
Okay. I mean, part of that can always be really interesting, though, because, like, you fast forward 15 to 20 years.
Yeah.
And, like, oh, this is so dated.
Yep.
But then you fast forward, like, 50 to 60 years, and then it's, like, almost like a history piece, if it translates. But it can be a certain way where, like, people are just, like, confused because of the wordage and verbiage and the topics of conversation.
Yeah.
But
that's true. Yeah, that's just it. Like, it's hard to know ahead of time, like which way that something's gonna fall. But
how far are you in?
Just first 2 episodes. So
okay. Good luck.
Yeah, that's well, if you don't watch the specials, there's 2 offshoots.
I'm not gonna watch.
Okay, well then there's only 8 episodes, so you got 16 total, so you have 14 left.
Yeah, but it's like what, 14 hours.
14 hours. Yeah, they're all an hour. Yeah.
By
all the stuff Josh does
by Sunday.
Yeah, by Sunday.
By this Sunday.
But I
it's Tuesday.
I wasn't worried about trying to get it done. I just wanted to like revisit it.
Yeah.
And even really, to be honest, like watching season 1 probably is enough. It's not that season 2 was bad, but it was definitely not as good as season.
Oh,
1.
really? You didn't like?
Yeah, it was
season 2 as well.
I feel like he was just trying to repeat everything.
You can kind of almost go into the new season that's about to happen on its own because it's so different.
And
it's a huge time jump, which they had to do because of the actors, because it's been so long and they all aged. But also just what they're doing from like what I've seen in the trailers. Like it just feels like
would also be interesting.
Feels like a Martin Scorsese movie now. Like it's just like very.
Yeah,
it's not a high school show at all anymore.
I haven't watched really much of the trailers because again, most of the time, if I know I'm going to watch something, movie or TV show, I just don't bother. Like if I'm like, okay, this is something I'm going to watch.
Like it feels more like.
I want to be spoiled by anything.
Quentin Tarantino. Like it feels more like Pulp Fiction now.
It does.
Which is awesome, but just very different. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure we'll be talking about that.
For sure.
In the weeks to come. All right, what do you got, Jared?
My first one is this is something that's on VOD now. This is called Nirvana the Band, the Show, the Movie.
I've heard about this.
Okay. Did you ever watch the show?
No.
Okay. So the show is a show that I loved. It was about 10 years ago, I believe, when that came on. It was only 2 seasons. It was on like Vice Channel or something weird. I think they ran it on Comedy Central though, or something. I don't know. But I remember watching it at the time, and just very unique premise. Just something that I loved. It's very up my alley as far as comedy and just like what they do in the show. So it's just about 2 dudes that are in a band called Nirvana the Band, and spelled with 2 N's though, Nirvana. And the show is called Nirvana the Band, the show. And pretty much the whole show is about them cooking up different schemes to try to get a show at this venue called the Rivoli to play. It was like their like dream venue to play at. It just amazing show about 10 years ago, and then they now just made a movie that takes place after the show, which is interesting. We're getting a lot of those lately, like an older show and then like coming out with a movie for it. Anyway, this movie, so then the movie's called Nirvana the Band, the Show, the Movie. Great name. And this film I thought was awesome, very much like the original. The one guy directed the whole show and directed this movie. The one of the 2 main guys. And this is awesome because it's a really cool nostalgic flashback to specifically 2008, because it's part of the plot. They go back to 2008, and I don't really want to say any more about it, but very impressive what they do with that time period specifically, like visually to show that. Just awesome movie, and very specific humor that I don't know, you'll either get it or you won't. So anyway, I always loved it though, and this movie was great. So it's on VOD.
Cool.
It's the only place you can watch it right now.
What else you
got? Continued Berserk.
Yeah.
We kind of talked about it a little bit already. But the question that you had last week was, have I heard of Nosferatu yet?
Nosferatu's odd, yeah.
Yeah, Nosferatu's odd, yes. And I heard about him literally the next episode, like about 4 minutes in.
Okay.
So that timing was funny. And yeah, I mean, they just continually keep getting promoted, but the ballot...
Bahamut? Yeah, Crimson Bahamut. I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't really know, but
I see. That I'm starting to like really learn the power of it, because it's protected Griffith visibly 3 times now.
Yeah.
And influenced the things outside of his control to seem to work in his favor. So, but Nosferatu Sad,
Zod. Yeah.
Zod. Okay.
Yeah.
He kind of seemed to let Guts know that there's a little something fishy going on about it. So curious to see how that plays out.
How many episodes are you in now?
I'd have to look exactly, but still the same as Sunday. I didn't watch any. I was planning on watching some yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to. But Guts just accepted the mission to go and assassinate the what's his position? I don't know, like the king's brother or whatever.
Yeah.
Can't remember what his name is.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Cool. So you still love the show just as much? Any more? Any less? Anything that you were like, don't like that?
Anything I don't like? I think the pacing is fantastic.
Yeah.
It truly is fantastic, and the way they reveal stuff is great storytelling. I think currently my least favorite thing is just Casca.
Right.
But not as a character from a storytelling standpoint, just as like a viewer. Like I just don't like she like irritates me.
Okay.
But otherwise, no, I still think it's really good, and I'm really excited to keep watching more.
Awesome.
That one can't be found anywhere unless you know.
Right, specific sites. Yeah, you were saying you did find a dub for it as well, which is I definitely want to check out.
Oh yeah, I meant to send you that link.
Yeah,
I got tied up Sunday.
So there was one more thing I was gonna. Oh, did you get Casca's backstory? Did you watch that yet?
No, I'm assuming it's after the assassination.
Okay, I thought you were. I thought you were right there, but yeah, maybe it's a little later. Anyway, because all that is very, I think that will change your perspective.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah,
I don't need no pity story.
So this story of Berserk, though, you can watch a condensed version of it on Crunchyroll called the Golden Age Arc Memorial Edition.
It cuts out a lot of information, though.
Right. Yeah. So I wouldn't suggest doing that if that's your first time watching Berserk.
But you can.
Yeah. So. Okay. What else you got?
Well, I also have it's just called, it isn't one of those Apple Vision Pro things.
Okay.
Called Debut at the BBC Proms. This is pianist Lucas Sternath makes his BBC Proms debut performing Edvard Grieg's piano concerto in A minor with the BBC Symphony Orchestra and their chief conductor Zachary Ormo. With this special experience, the first classical music concert available in Apple Immersive, viewers will enjoy the performance inches from the pianist's hands while being surrounded by the power of orchestra and spatial audio, enveloped by the historic architecture of one of the world's most iconic music venues, the Royal Albert Hall.
Mm-hmm. Very familiar with
So
that.
when do I get to borrow the...
Yeah, I need to see this.
This I know. So I especially you, Jared. Like I was like watching this and I'm like, Jared would love this.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was really cool. It was a really neat way to use this technology to make you feel like, I mean, like I always talk about, like, it makes you feel like you're there, but this, to be able to just really watch, especially this pianist like play and see like what he's doing, like you're like like you are literally like standing right next to him and watching.
Same description every time. Like you're literally right there.
That's what it is. I mean,
But it is.
It's just like you can't, you have to experience it.
There's no other way to describe it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so this was really cool. This was
What's
really cool.
the-
And it's like almost 30 minutes long. It's not just like, it's
Oh,
like a
wow.
full concert. It's
That's
not just like,
awesome.
That's sick.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
I would love to see this. What's the concerto you said? What is,
um,
I'm trying to remember
it
what you
is,
said it was.
Edvard Grieg's piano concerto in A minor.
Okay. All right. Not familiar with that.
Wasn't not familiar either, but yeah, this is really cool again.
I've been waiting for them to do more
Unfortunately,
music.
you know, you gotta know or know somebody or have a Apple Vision Pro, but the amount of stuff, like Yeah, I mean, sometimes, yeah, you just need, because you never even watched the Metallica thing either, did
Nope.
you? And that was sick.
I would definitely want to see that too.
That was sick.
Yeah, the only thing I've done was the parkour, and then there was one other thing early on. It was like a famous singer or something. You're just like sitting in the room.
Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys, yeah.
Yeah, Alicia Keys.
Yeah, that was one of the early
That was the only thing I saw, and I was like, I need more of this.
Well, that was because it was not.
I felt like you weren't supposed to be there,
right? Because it was like in her like
in the
home studio or whatever, and like it was just like her friends hanging out, and you were like, "Why am I here? Why am I here?" Where this is like, it's the same because you're like, you feel like you're right there, but then it's awkward because you're like, why am I here? Right.
Yeah.
Whereas this, it's a full concert performance, and there's tons of people in the crowd, so like you don't feel. It is still like you're like, why am I on stage where everyone else is not?
Yeah.
Right. But like, it's not
I think that one makes a little more sense as an experience, whereas the other one, like,
it felt intimate, and you weren't supposed to be there.
No, it literally was like. And doesn't she like? Don't they address you like in this when they're singing?
I don't remember. It's been a long time.
I think there's a couple times when she's like singing or something. She like looks at you,
or at least looks at the camera. Yeah.
Well,
right,
yes. And obviously, she's not looking at you.
Yeah, but like you feel it.
But you feel like she's looking at you, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
That's an interesting experience in itself. Yeah. Alicia Keys just like staring,
making eye contact.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, all I'll say is, I'm sure if you go to an Apple store and get a demo of this, you can probably play any of the stuff that's on there and stream it. So, so it'd be one way to check it out. So if any of this that I ever talk about seems of interest to you,
that's true. You could just go to an Apple store. Yeah.
If you live close to one, just pop in there every time you hear us talk about a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really considering getting it this time.
I'm sure they don't care.
Nah.
All right, what else you got, Jared?
My other one is just came out yesterday on Disney. Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord. So,
this animated.
So somehow I didn't hear about this. I'm gonna jump in here.
Yeah.
So somehow I didn't hear about this, and then heard about it from Joel.
Really?
Yes, because he watched The Phantom Menace for the first time with a girl.
Okay.
Which is who I guess it takes to make him watch it.
Okay.
Then got so nerdy about it that he described to me something he's going through The Phantom Menace. I have an audio recording. I will play it for you guys afterwards. And then he was like, yeah, and then we watched the new thing that came out today, and it was really good. And I was like, new thing that came out today? Somehow I was completely unbeknownst to me. But you said it was good. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, I think you should check it out also, because you actually watched all Clone Wars.
Yes. And I love Maul. Maul's one of my favorites. Like all of the Star Wars games, like he's always who I pick.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, he is, well, yeah, pretty much. Even if you've only seen him in Phantom Menace, like he's still like
one of the classic like villains, I guess best way to put it in that. But like just the look and everything is so sick.
Yes, this is true.
I mean,
it was also the first time you saw a double.
Right, that's what I was about to say.
Like, for you guys,
the trailer that came out, which was like, I think 99. Is that right?
That was the year the movie released.
So like the trailer would have been earlier that year, maybe the year before.
Yeah.
But and watching when the scene you see him and the reveal of I think it was in the trailer even.
I think it was.
And you're just like, it just blew your mind as a Star Wars fan since the 80s, right? Like you're just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, Star Wars, like Sith villains, whatever, like they are all really cool across the board in general.
Yeah.
I would say honestly, Darth Sidious is the least cool out of all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got his own cool factor, but like Darth Vader, Darth Maul, Count Dooku, like that's from the original, kind of like they're all so cool.
They are. So this is also animated, and it takes place right after the Clone Wars show. Yeah, I believe that's right. Let me check. I think that's and it's directed by Dave Filoni, which is also important because I just want to mention we are at a very very low point for Star Wars, in my opinion, at the moment. And
I would say overall, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, it's been pretty grim as far as the stuff that has come out. There's been some good stuff though. And so far I have not watched much of this. 2 episodes came out. I only watched the first episode, but it is really cool so far. And I don't have all the context. I have not watched all of the Clone Wars show, but I'm still, I can understand enough of the story of where it's at. Also, Sam Witwer is back as Darth Maul, who he was the actor that voiced him in Clone Wars, which is great. He is a great actor. I've seen him in other stuff too, and he's done a lot of voice acting. So I'm glad he's in it too. And yeah, I have a little more faith in this because it's Filoni's involved in it. Even though he's kind of, I believe he was promoted at Disney or Lucasfilm.
Yep.
That he is, I think he kind of oversees more than Jon Favreau now, oversees everything Star Wars, which is good, but
overall, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know how that will be going forward because yeah, a lot of the stuff we've gotten recently has been pretty bad.
There's also the like how much involvement can he have in everything that's being made?
Right.
You know, like sometimes you lose that much that you can actually get involved with the personal projects because you're managing so many. But
true.
It's cool. I didn't even know because I didn't even look into it at all. So it takes place after the Clone Wars.
Yep.
So okay, so basically we have Phantom Menace. You see him get his body chopped in half, and then all the Clone Wars context, and then we get this show for after the Clone Wars. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I believe
and it's after the Clone Wars show or the Clone Wars movie. I guess they kind of are both
the show. Well, yeah.
Now that they added that last season on the Clone Wars show, they are about the same. So
yeah, that's what I mean because they said after. I think it was season 7, whatever the final season of Clone Wars was, and this is like, I believe, a year after that. So it's like it's what it said in the description, I believe.
Have you ever seen the last season of the Clone Wars? Okay, if you don't ever plan on watching the Clone Wars, the last season there's probably like a couple episodes that are actually important, and then or also the original Clone Wars animated movie, like both of those. Like if you watch those, it's also a cool movie.
Yeah,
like you get so much context into like Anakin, and then specifically Ahsoka.
Yeah,
especially in that last season that they came out with later, because it's how she survives Order 66 and what she's doing while that's happening. And it's just so cool. And there's always, I actually see edits about it all the time. There's a specific episode where Anakin tells Ahsoka she's not ready and trains her instead against bots, trains her against the like 501st unit. And they're all shooting at her with like stun attacks instead of her dealing with like just the bots like you always see Star Wars people training, right?
Yeah.
And it's always like an edit like this is why she survived Order 66, because then there's like you literally see the exact same thing in Order 66 in the later TV show, like the last season, where it's like almost she's completely surrounded and she's doing like the exact same moves and she doesn't get hit once, but while she's training she's obviously getting hit. And she just makes it out. And it's like the Force was telling Anakin, because obviously we even know later he's the light and the dark. He is the chosen one, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, and it's so good.
We even see that, which is one of the first things we covered on the pod with the live action Ahsoka show. We see him kind of do like a final thing with her, or final training or a test, which was awesome. Which I believe that's the main thing Dave Filoni has his hands on, is the second season of that, which is supposed to come out this year, which is
hopefully
supposed to be this year.
Better. Because Ahsoka, so many cool things were in that live action show, but
a lot of dumb stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, who they got for Ahsoka was incredible. Like she
did do great.
Yeah. So anyway, this is Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord on Disney. Really cool so far.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Let you know my thoughts next week.
Yeah.
Or wait, never mind. I'll just let you know when I see you.
Well, I mean, you can come back on the pod whenever you want.
Yeah, I'd have to watch 2 seasons of Euphoria though.
Yeah, true.
We could sit in for this part and then peace out. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. All right. Well, last thing I have is Your Friends and Neighbors season 2 came out. A hedge fund manager resorts to burglary after losing his job, targeting wealthy neighbors to maintain his family's lifestyle, but makes a fatal error breaking into the wrong home. This show stars John Hamm, who's amazing.
Yes, he is.
And then has Amanda Peet and Olivia Munn as kind of some of the other co-leads in season 1. And season 2 adds James Marsden.
Yes.
Which we were just talking about last week because he was in that. Was it
Jury Duty?
No, we weren't talking about Jury Duty.
We were talking about. I mentioned Jury Duty because there's a new season of it.
Yeah,
he's not in it though. No. But
did you mention Jury? I don't even remember you talking about Jury Duty.
I thought
week.
I did.
I don't think you did. But we were talking about the what was it? It was Mike,
the movie,
and what was the guy's name? Mike and Nick and Alice.
Yeah.
Mike and Nick and Alice because he's Mike in the. Yeah. But anyway, so
it's got my girl in it.
Yeah. So this this show, season 1, I loved this show.
Yeah.
Season 1, and also then out of it became the classic meme of the
very big meme. Yeah.
Yes, it's huge.
Interesting.
The one where he's like in the nightclub and he's just like
his eyes are closed
and he's
that got really big.
That's from this season 1 of the show.
I see. I know it. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's so funny because I was like, I mean, I think the show was popular enough, but it got renewed for season 2 before season 1 even came out. So it wasn't because of that. It didn't matter about the popularity because I think they just, thought it was good enough, a good show, which it was. But yeah, so season 2 though starts out great. This is on Apple TV Plus, and
I never finished season 1, but I really want to. Yeah, keep going with it.
What's it called?
Your Friends and Neighbors.
Yeah, Your Friends and Neighbors.
Yeah. And
I'll check it out.
I mean, really, it's just John Hamm is so great just to watch.
Uh-huh.
And he really is, and he's just the lead, and he carries the show. And yeah,
I mean, that's basically what Apple's like whole model was at the start of Apple TV show, right? Like they were like, we have money, let's get good actors.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. Well, he did the commercial.
Yeah, they did the marketing, the whole scheme where there was just like random people who didn't have an Apple TV show yet.
Yeah, Chalamet did one too.
He was the original.
But he was the first one. There was like John Hamm, and it's like
he's like, I could do watching a show. Yeah,
and it's like him watching.
I could be this.
Yeah,
I could be that.
That's the Timothy Chalamet one.
Oh, I thought he kind of says that in the John Hamm too.
John Hamm's one. He doesn't say I could do that or that. He's just more like, they got this guy and this guy.
Oh yes,
right. And he's like, why don't I have a show or something? Like,
yeah, Timothy Chalamet is the one that he's like, I could have played that. I could have done this. Yeah, that's right. Okay,
yeah. But both are good.
They are both. I mean, all those ads are great.
Yeah.
But yeah, so John Hamm, they got him in the morning show first before they did this. But
that's right. But it's just funny because it's insane the difference of who he is in this compared to like Don Draper.
Right, the personality of the character.
Yeah. Like,
does Timothy Chalamet have an Apple TV show yet?
Nope.
No.
Too busy with Dune.
Yeah, he's not. He's kind of doing the old school actor thing where he's like, I will not be in TV. Yeah. Just like pretty much everyone does TV now. At least so far.
Has he said that, or are you just saying
he's that's his trajectory right now. That's what he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm saying, but he hasn't mentioned anything about it.
No, he has not.
I don't think that's a bad play for him at his current status.
Yeah.
But I think if he was being super intentional about being like, a little too aloof about it, then eventually it could hurt him if he doesn't eventually pick it up.
Yes, I agree. Because the last actor that is currently still doing that, I would say, is Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, but he's...
But like he's
got
the
a
one
little
that's
bit of
still,
a different kind of motion.
Sure, sure. But Chalamet is on his way. I would say he has the same trajectory as Leo. Very similar.
I don't disagree, but
Leo when he was younger.
there's definitely specific miniseries / TV shows that are short enough that it's just like doing 2 movies.
True. He should do that.
So,
But
like, I would say that wow, I'm blanking on his name. The GOAT.
the GOAT. I mean, there's a lot
Peaky
of...
Blinders.
Oh, Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, Cillian Murphy. He, I feel like, could have done the same thing,
Yeah.
but also did Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
Well, with him, it was like, I think that was the first TV thing he did. And he was like, all right, if I'm going to do TV, it's going to be the best.
yeah, no, I also
TV show
He
of-
did so many fantastic things
Uh-huh.
movie wise, and then he was like, oh yeah, by the way, Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh yeah, now I'm with Nolan doing
He's in almost every Nolan movie.
Nolan's favorite thing in the world is get on my set. I like you. I'm putting you in another thing,
Yeah,
and he does it so often.
he does.
Yeah, no, he's in Dunkirk. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
so random.
I mean, a lot of the directors do that, honestly.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
a guy that they...
They'll get their handful of the people.
They
and then,
do, but I feel like no one does it at another level. Like, I feel like every time I guess in general people do that because they have the people they like to work with.
Because
Right.
Scorsese
Scorsese definitely
guy
does it too.
is Leo. Like, he's the one that's been in most of Scorsese's films, is DiCaprio. So,
even more than De Niro.
Probably about the
That's a
same.
good
But
point.
it's just
Yeah.
like
I don't
feel
know.
like-
Yeah, De Niro
yeah.
was in a lot as well.
Nolan's similar because it has to do with like if they're a main character or not.
Mhm.
Whereas like if you've got I always forget his name, but the old guy that Nolan uses, that
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine, yes, he is in like everything because he's always like one of the primary side characters.
Yeah.
So he's in like every Nolan film
He is.
at some point or another.
And he always
Michael
drops
Caine is
like
so
the
good.
wise,
Oh my
the
gosh,
wise
yes.
words.
The wise words. Yeah.
Yep.
Just that role and everything.
Mhm.
Except for, didn't he pass away though?
No,
No,
he's still alive.
Yeah, he's still here.
Okay.
I think he's
Okay, cool.
probably retired at this point. I haven't seen him like in anything recently. I don't know.
He wasn't in Tenet, was he?
No,
no.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Was he in? And he wasn't in Oppenheimer. Either.
Not in Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Nope.
So
Yeah,
he
he's
must-
retired.
he must be-
Yeah,
Sad.
it is.
But also, he served as well.
He did, because I
Very
didn't realize how
entertaining.
young he was when he started too. Like
Forever.
for, I mean, at least the 60s, he's been in movies. So could be older than that. I don't know. Leave a comment if you know.
Yeah. Please let us know.
Yeah. Anyway, so
yeah. So
Your Friends and
Your
Neighbors.
Friends and Neighbors,
That's kind of
Apple TV
was
Plus.
where we were
Yeah,
at.
that was where we were at.
no, it's fun. It's a fun
cool show.
drama show that
It is.
yeah, it's just like always fun to watch rich people too, like their lifestyle, like you're
How they
yeah.
interact with everyone
with
else.
life. Yeah. Cool. Well, you guys
Do
ready
you
to
have
talk
anything
about?
else? Or did you already do
So
your...
you-
No, I already did my 2.
Okay. I couldn't remember if you...
There is something else that I'd be like interested in talking about, but it's not TV or movie.
Okay.
I'll,
Well, this would be the time to...
I'll mention it.
Yeah.
So, I feel like I, in general, potentially talked about like some of YouTube's influence on things. Yeah, I guess I did bring up the guy that actually did like a TV show.
Yeah,
post
you
YouTube.
did. Yeah.
But this is something a little different. This is YouTubers that have hit a level of production quality that just is so impressive.
Mm-hmm.
And I've mentioned Sidemen before, I think, forever ago, because they do their weekly posts on Sunday, and sometimes they're like full film budget level, like ridiculousness. And they're typically relatively entertaining to watch. But I feel like those hit a certain market of viewers, right? This, I think anyone could watch, and if they have the simplest understanding of... They don't even need a simple understanding. If they can comprehend what a video game looks like even slightly,
Mm-hmm.
then it's entertaining. And this is like something that peaked forever ago in early 2021. I remember watching the first one that came out, and it had like no views, and then like it blew up. right? So this guy Dream does he started a thing, or he's not the person who started it, but he's the first person to popularize it, right? Is trying to speed run Minecraft while someone's hunting you down the entire time.
Okay.
Okay, so you always have like that chase and flee, but also trying to complete the game because that makes an end goal. But he was good at it, and it blew up, so he continued to do it. So they did 2 hunters, they needed 3 hunters, they needed 4 hunters, and they needed 5 hunters. And then some drama went down, and he just disappeared. Stopped doing them. He came back this past year around Christmas time, and he redid 2 hunters, 3 hunters, 4 hunters, 5 hunters, and 6 hunters in like a month. Like they just all posted like back to back to back. Minecraft has evolved to a certain point that there's like some crazy stuff going on. And the most recent one, the 6 hunters rematch, because he did do a rematch because it was kind of like one of the more boring ones because of how he had to play, because there's so many people chasing him, right? So he kind of changed it up, actually developed some strategies, and like went back into it. But it's just like so intense all the way through. And there was like the storytelling and the like what he does to approach it is to incentivize them not just going away and gearing up to make sure that they can just stop him at the end, because as long as he beats the game, he wins. They don't have to kill him right away. You know, they could just go to the end and wait for him, right? To incentivize that, he pays out money to whoever kills him, and then like a little bit to the people that were just playing, right? To encourage them to chase him early. So as long as they do it by a certain point, they get money. Gives him a little bit of a better chance and makes for a much more entertaining video, right?
Yes.
He scores every single manhunt now. So it has its own original score.
Okay.
And so like during the entire fight, there's like stuff like pounding and like hitting at just the right like points. Fantastic. And then he has a whole team that scouts out each seed that they play, because they're going to do this multiple times, because obviously he messes up and fails early on all the time and pays out the money, right? But the idea is to get the long video to find out. So they just do it over and over and over again until there's a good run. So he has all these seeds that are like mapped out. So they're always like something interesting about the map, right? And so they added spears to the game, which allow you to carry your momentum and do damage. Okay? So depending on your momentum, you do damage. In the last manhunt, with a 1v6, they like all had elytras, which are the wings that allow you to fly. And in the end, they are having like a Star Wars level dogfight, like with bows and arrows and spears in the air, just flying around. And it literally felt like a Star Wars film during that point.
So you're saying the production value now?
It's to the point where someone could just watch it and just enjoy it.
Wow.
Regardless of the slight YouTube antics to it, because there's just so many points where it's just so like intense and high level.
So I guess like, are they recording? I guess they're recording each person's perspective.
Nope. You're all watching it from the one guy's perspective.
Huh. Okay.
Cool.
Well, I was just wondering why it feels that level of.
I don't know.
Because there's no cutting to other angles than that you would like normally in a film.
I think at one point they did mess around with, because there's like some mods that allow you to like film from outside the perspective of everyone. And I think if he wanted to market it towards literally everyone instead of just his perspective, because part of it is like feeling the intensity from the fact that you're watching from his perspective, right? Like he's on half a heart and fighting 3 people, and he will like use tactics to like try and scare them, like he's chasing them, and literally chase them down on half a heart. And so if they turned around and hit him once, run is over. But they don't want to give up the potential advantage if they die and give him a bunch of their loot. And so,
but they also don't know what his life is, right?
Correct. Yeah, so, but you could play with like the outside perspective, which could be kind of cool. But that would be the next level of production. You definitely lose part of the intensity feeling.
Yeah, I mean, you should theoretically could be balance it, because they do it in movies all the time.
Yes, that would be if you wanted to make it like I mean that would.
I was just trying to pick as you're describing.
Right.
I'm trying to picture it, and I was picturing it. You know what you would normally when you say like a dogfight of like Star Wars or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm picturing like that would be cutting between different perspectives and different, and so that's I was like kind of picturing that, but then I was thinking, well, how does he do that? Like recording everyone's computer, they're different, and then cutting, and then you're like, no. So that's why I asked. Yeah. I was trying to.
The only thing is like that would take. I mean, who knows how long it already takes to score it, but the amount of extra time it would take to like add that editing level, like editing layer, like movie length, like
yeah,
it's a lot.
These are like an hour long, roughly. So, but yeah. Anyways, I just like every time I see something on YouTube where it's like that level of production value, I'll bring it up. But it's just like But if you have any knowledge of Minecraft and/or video games, and you enjoy movies to TV shows, you should check it out.
Okay. So what's the channel again? Or the
Dream. Minecraft Manhunt. You can look up Minecraft Manhunt and it probably shows up.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, let's get into this final episode of season 2 of One Piece.
Yes. I'm so excited to hear you guys.
Season 2, episode 8, Dear and Loathing in Drum Kingdom. Another fun play on a movie title.
Yep.
So before we start out, do you want to, I don't know, speak about the last 20 minutes of the last episode?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. So,
That's right. That's right.
If anybody noticed last episode, like the tail end of the episode, maybe I wasn't talking as much. Maybe I was
brought it up.
little, and I don't think while we were recording though. You brought it up after the fact. Well, what happened? Realized I watched episode 6 and 7 and then halfway through 7, I had to pause it to go do something else, and then the evening kind of got away from me, and then completely forgot. And so then we start recording, and as we got into that episode a little bit further along, they started talking about things that I was like, wait, in my head, I'm like, I don't remember seeing that.
Wow, so you didn't realize until we started recording.
Until you guys started talking. And then the first thing you mentioned, I was like, oh, maybe I just was not, because a lot of times I'm doing something else. Like in that case, I was building a Lego set while I was watching it. So I was like, oh, maybe I looked down while that happened, and then I didn't catch that. But then like the longer you guys talked, I was like, wait a minute. And then it did all of a sudden it all came back and I was like, oh wait, I had to pause it. I never watched the last 15 minutes of this episode. Yeah. So apologies for that, everyone who maybe was a little confused why I was not talking as much.
Sorry.
It's all right.
I'm just curious what you thought about it now that you've actually seen it.
Yeah, Lucas and I covered it. It's just what do you
it was great because that whole episode's the backstory of Hopper and
Chopper.
Chopper. Hopper is from Bug's Life.
I was thinking Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, that Hopper.
That too.
But
but yes, there's also Hopper in Bug's Life. Wow, that's a callback.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And
did you watch Bug's Life recently?
No, not recently.
Yeah, that was a deep pool.
Yeah. What's Kevin Spacey's character in Hopper?
I can't believe that was Kevin Spacey. That's
classic
great.
villain. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, he's
true.
He's played lots of good villains.
Oh yeah,
including the President of the United States.
Whoa.
In
what?
House of Cards.
House of Cards.
Oh.
Yeah. Have you ever watched that?
No. But I did know that.
You should.
Didn't know that.
It's too much to watch. It's
but like season
long.
1. No, you don't need to watch it all. But season one, man.
Sure.
Really, season 1 like good?
The first couple seasons are really good.
Oh, okay.
But
normally when you're like, oh, you should watch this, but you have to get through the first 7 seasons.
No,
and it's good.
No.
I'm like,
first 7 seasons. No.
It was.
I would never recommend something like that.
It was kind of a monumental show because it was kind of the start of
like prestige streaming
shows.
Yeah.
It was like the very first Netflix
original. It wasn't their first original, but it was the first one that like
one of the
blew up. And,
gotcha.
and that season 1, like I watched all the way through twice.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, with how much stuff you watch, that's actually surprising.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chopper, not Hopper.
Yeah.
Yeah, his
Tony
his,
Chopper.
Yeah, his whole backstory and with the doctor and just the sacrifice and yeah, and the setup for where to get us to where we are at and lead into this final episode of the season. But yeah, it was good, emotional and everything.
So actually, that's good you brought that up because I had something I forgot to mention actually about that part at the end of the last episode with him. Yeah, before he dies, when he's in front of King Wapple.
Wapple.
So Wapple, yeah.
Wapple.
And
that's what I think of. I think
Wobble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weeble wobble. That's what I think about that too.
Yeah.
But this part, I mean, everything he says in that scene is amazing. But specifically, when he says, "When does a man die? When they are shot through the heart by a bullet of a pistol? No. When they are ravaged by an incurable disease?
No.
No. When they drink a soup made from a poisonous mushroom? No. It's when they are forgotten."
Yes.
Yep. So, and then to add to that, it very much reminded me of the quote at the end of episode 1 of Shogun. The man has 3 hearts.
Yes.
That incredible. Did you ever watch that?
Yeah, I was on the podcast for the first like 3 or 4 episodes.
Were you? I know we told you to watch it.
I think so.
Oh.
Was I not? Maybe I just watched it along with you guys, like doing the podcast.
I remember us telling you to watch it because of it.
Because
like,
your love for the Japanese culture.
Yeah.
I swear it was
I
on
don't
the
th- I
I don't think you
episode.
were on the podcast. No. I think it was just Josh and I for that whole
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, because I had the print off and everything.
Yeah, we had to print out,
Of
keep track
people's-
of everyone's name.
Like, it was,
There's a lot of people.
yeah.
Did you have the printout for first episode? I feel like maybe not. I don't know. I could have sworn for at least like the first
I
episode.
don't think you were on
check
the
the
pod.
tape.
Yeah, check the tape.
Yeah, we'll have to check
anyone.
the tape.
Yeah.
Someone let us know. Someone
I
can
don't
find it.
Yeah,
and
I
let us
don't
know.
think yeah.
Jared, just insert it, right?
No, that's too much work.
That is a lot of work.
That's not too much work to go find that episode. And
Well, to get the raw file.
Well, the raw file wouldn't be able to get easily.
I'll give it to you before you leave.
I'm not going to put it there. Yeah, anyone
Nobody
out
cares
there,
that much. Whether
anyone
or not I
out
was on
there,
the
check the tape. Yeah. Anyway, I love that. I think I even put it up recently on Instagram again. I was just like, that quote is amazing. The man has 3 hearts.
I'm trying to remember if I remember the exact. There's one.
One heart in his mouth for
Yes.
the world to know, one in his chest for his friends, and a secret heart buried deep to survive.
Yeah. I swear I remember talking about that on the podcast, not you and I talking about it like some other
Check
time.
the tape.
But yeah, whatever.
Anyway, I wanted to mention all that because it just reminded me of that. And
Check the tape.
yeah, check the tape.
All right, so this episode kicking off Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
The Straw Hats help Drum Island defend against King Wapple and his monster army when they return to take back the throne. Yeah, so we kick off with them showing up in our I always forget the guy's name, but the head guards.
I don't remember his name either.
But we get the reveal that he has also had a devil fruit, and he's
yes,
like a wolfman kind of thing. Which I
think it's technically the same fruit that Chopper. It's something it's very similar. Obviously, it's the same type of devil fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense.
It's the same type of devil fruit, but I would assume they got it from the same island, whatever. I don't know.
Maybe, but on Drum Island, I mean, like, why would a random reindeer be able to eat it?
No, it definitely like grows there or something.
Yeah, it'd have to be like on that island.
Well, I just wanted to mention just overall, it is like I just want to take a second to acknowledge how incredibly well they just made the season. Because I think it's better in almost every way in season 1. Like what they did with the show. I think you said you liked season 1 a little better.
I'm more just like story plot wise, not necessarily like.
I think in every aspect they improved and kind of grew from season 1 to this. In my knowledge, not knowing the anime, but
I would agree with you honestly.
Okay.
I think as far as like making the live action show, I think season 2 is better than season 1.
Yeah.
But it's hard. This is the first story arc of the Grand Line, and we're only a third of the way through it.
Yeah.
Whereas we covered a full story arc in the first episode or in the first season, pretty much. Right.
Okay.
We went from the beginning to the end of the Arlong Park arc,
yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this one, we make it a third of the way through a story arc, but complete things along the way, and that's One Piece. So
Yeah.
I can understand where you would find it a little.
Yeah, it's well, and
Feels
then,
incomplete.
and then I would say, I mean, it's kind of jumping around, but since you're talking about it,
Yeah.
I would say I think the final battle with Wapol is not as good as like that. The
The Arlong Park
yeah,
big fight at the end of season 1.
yeah. I think to me, like the finishing move, and then he was just done, was a little.
Well, I have a note about that when we get there, but I think I agree with you, but the best, I mean, out of them all was our dude taking down 100 guys. Like, I think that was the best
That was a great
actual fight scene from this.
100%. Yeah, that was great.
So that was earlier, but I still really enjoyed. I have a note about it when we get there, but I really enjoyed the final battle.
Yeah, I'll talk about it when we get there.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so we get the real. Then we get to see Miss All Sunday again.
Mm-hmm.
She runs into Vivi. Vivi, right? Vivi.
Yes.
Yeah.
But also, I thought we saw her talking to Crocodile at the beginning.
That's at the end.
Mr. Zero, I mean.
That's at the end.
That's at the end.
Because
That's
they
at
do
the
that. They do that reveal
That
at
is
the end.
Yeah. Also, Mr. Zero, I mean.
Yeah, but they say
Did they say Crocodile?
yeah, and
okay.
they showed in his bounty poster.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Which
Okay, and then
I'm
they
curious what you guys think about that.
But they also reveal her name, which Jared's been saying all along.
Yes. Yes.
And her bounty as well.
Yes.
But yeah, again, that's at the end.
Well, the very first scene of this episode
Yeah.
with King Wapol,
Yep.
he explains what his devil fruit does,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and he says he can eat anything and turn it into anything. Seems a little OP to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Welcome to Devil Fruits.
Yeah.
sure,
wait till you
that's
see
true.
some of the later ones.
Okay. And
I mean,
he
Robins in
didn't
general.
utilize it. That's true.
Like
Yeah, that's
already, like
Yeah.
and there's some crazy ones.
Okay. Well, I guess then, yeah, that's good for battle wise. Like, you have something that's so OP, but then someone else has something
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that's different
Yep.
to counteract it. So,
I would say like if I was Wapol in general, he got ahead of himself.
yeah.
Thought he was a little too strong
Mm-hmm.
and went in too early.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, if he can eat anything, if he would have spent like 8 months eating everything and anything, like then he would have been really strong.
Yeah, I don't think he utilized that skill.
So
the
yeah,
best
to your
of his
point, like
ability.
I think it's he just didn't learn his
Yeah,
like
he didn't take time to.
like anything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean the analogy of like using a new camera versus one you've used before,
Mm-hmm.
and like learning the techniques of what that camera does and its little quirks and things,
Mm-hmm.
and but then you can almost do a better job with the one you're familiar with than some random new one, even if the specs are better,
Right.
And it's and like you learn your new abilities of your body, right? Like he suddenly got all these abilities, and it just happened for him. So like he's so new to it that like, and then he just but it fits his personality because he was obviously egotistical, over proud, and over assuming he was way better and more important than he really was, right? It fits right in with that to be just, well, I got this power now, I'm just gonna run head first into this whole thing.
He thinks he's invincible
yeah.
essentially
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He does also think that Blackbeard's not there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that.
right. Well, he's not, right? Blackbeard's not there anymore.
Correct, but Luffy's there now.
But then, yeah, the straw hats are there. So, yeah, which he did not know, I guess, right?
Yeah, so he wasn't really jumping the gun.
yeah. Anyway, to me, I made a note of, because Miss All Sunday is just like, this is, it's kind of, we're just here to let you guys kind of figure it out. And because like, she's still kind of like, because obviously her power or whatever is ridiculous.
Yes.
And so she's but then there's like obviously don't care then which way it goes, like right? Like they gave Wapol the fruit to get the deal, I guess, because later you see at the end they just have all his money. That was just like what they needed, I guess, for the the what is it? The order? What do they call them?
Broke works.
Broke works. That's what. Drawing a blank. They just wanted the cash, so they gave him a devil fruit. But really, they could care less about him and if he got his island back or not. So she obviously doesn't care. But then it's like, what is she doing there? Why is she there?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't seem like a real serve a purpose other than just
knowing what happens. Recon.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Knowing how things play out.
Because they always seem to know everything ahead of time or when things happen.
Yeah, I mean, what you were talking about, like she interacts with Vivi.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think she's trying to, I guess, get her back into Baroque works in some way. That's what I was thinking of, but I don't know.
Interesting.
But she also, either way, is a pretty important person since she is the princess of Alabasta, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, that's one of the things. Like, if she really cared about the revolution, like Nico Robin, she really cared. Or
we can say it. We can say
it right now. But if she really cared about the revolution, she could take Vivi.
Yeah,
because that's a huge tool for a revolution to have.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways,
but really, they're I guess Broke Works is really all they're worried. They're more worried about. Like dealing with the Marines, I guess. This seems like the conversation, at least that they.
I don't know.
Like I feel throughout the season, that's more like mentioned what they're more worried about. But maybe I miss.
No, they want to make sure. The only thing they're really worried about is making sure that they don't figure out that Mr. Zero is Crocodile.
Though they also, I don't know if this was the plan at this point, but literally at the end of the episode, he mentions Project something. I forget the word. That's kind of like their ultimate plan at this point. Baroque Works, Mr. Zero.
Yeah, which is what they want all the money for.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
It's the revolution in Alabasta.
Okay.
Which should help secure him the ability to go and get the One Piece.
Okay.
Oh, so Broke Works ultimately they want the One Piece as well.
Crocodile does.
Oh, Crocodile does. Gotcha.
That's his goal.
Okay.
You can see that.
Get a lot of name
during that. It's kind of like, she keeps reiterating, well, your plan, not mine, not ours, because he keeps saying our, and she says your.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You're right. Remember that. Yep.
Get a lot of name reveals.
A lot of name reveals.
A lot of them.
Yeah, it's true.
A lot of important ones.
Yeah, so then Wobble's army attacks, right? Like we get these monsters that start attacking, and we had Zoro and Usopp and trying to help defend.
Yeah.
This stuff was kind of meh. I mean, like this part of
this part I didn't care about as much.
They were just like whatever, and we would cut back to it every once in a while. But it was kind of like more like the side thing. Really, it.
So I wanted to mention.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
No. What were you gonna?
I was just say, but really, like Vivi, kind of going back to trying to get it. She climbs up with the hook shot.
Right, that Usopp had.
Usopp gives her to get up to,
it's not
warn everyone
at all. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I guess that is not until they get there. I'm not sure. But I wanted to mention Sanji and Nami. No, I guess they would say this before.
It might have been a cut in between, where he just the little backstory.
Sanji's monologue to Nami was so good and culminating in every meal I make for her, referring to his mother.
Yeah.
Very good.
I almost use that as my line.
Yeah, amazing.
It's a great quote.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, so Vivi gets up there and Morton basically tells them what's happening, but then we also, basically get, a couple funny moments. So where there's stuff where Luffy puts on Nami's jacket. And of course, he's going to get, because was it Vivi says, isn't it Nami's? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm just borrowing it.
It'll be fine.
It's not going to be fine.
I love him stretching also.
Yeah.
It's like so disrespectful to him. It's great.
It's great. It's a common thing. Like Luffy's just like always just
not taking it at the serious as like everyone else. And, and you're like, you should be cringed in fear. And he's just like, so
he's like
we're getting ready to just have a pickup game of basketball. Let me stretch a little.
Which I think is a testament to how the fight plays out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then Sanji and Chopper have to fight the little lieutenants, which are the guy with the sticky hair.
Static.
With the static. Yeah. That was interesting.
Yep.
So we kind of get the dual fight, right? Vivi and Luffy fighting Wapol, and then Sanji and Chopper fighting these other guys. And those were some fun action in those, like two fights. The spinning attack with the legs was a little, definitely got a little cartoonish, like he was spinning spans for so long.
No, thankfully that's still the first time they've really done it. Like that's like his go-to move.
I mean, that's the closest they can get to like the anime, though. I imagine like
that he literally spams that move. Like it's like his secondary fire. Like
okay, and so
the final attack is the one I wanted to mention whenever we get there. That I just thought it was awesome.
Yeah, and then so we didn't talk about like Wapol's like mouth opening up, right? Like he does it briefly in the beginning, but then we see it here later. And then but anyway, like where they initially think they finish him, right? He's got the cannon gun like kind of sticking out of it, ready to shoot, and they shut his mouth. Luffy's got his hand, and then Vivi helps, and he basically explodes himself, right? He shoots himself and he explodes himself, and he goes flying, and everyone thinks he's done, and then he kind of comes back.
That's right. Yeah. Forgot there's that whole.
Yeah, and then you get the cool moment, because I don't know like how but like because you didn't really show it, but where he's going to destroy the flag, and Luffy like jumps in front of the flag, but like, how's Luffy survive a direct shot from a cannonball? Like
he even asked that.
Yeah, I know.
What came up with Exa?
Did we forget the first season?
I don't. What happened in the first season?
He literally absorbs a cannonball and sends it back to.
Oh yeah, Alvida.
Oh okay.
Like
that's right.
Luffy's made of rubber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then he's kind of up there. It's so funny. Like he kind of perched up there, like he was. It reminded me of like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
The way he was perched up there, like looking down. But he saves the flag, which obviously means a lot to Chopper and of course all of us, because we just watched the episode before.
Yeah.
And, so then they basically do the finishing move where it's like I guess like Luffy pulling Sanji's leg back and letting it fly, and sends Wapol out the window and I guess down the cliff, and we assume he dies, because then like all the monsters go back to being the normal humans that they were from his army. And
I think this move was just awesome. That's what I wanted to mention. This like dual attack, where anytime they team up and do something together, because I believe we saw something similar to this in season 1. I can't remember.
Yeah, there was a couple times. I feel like there were a couple times where they did a few things like that.
Yeah, but the only thing I am kind of bummed that we don't see Nami. I mean, I understand why, but we don't see her fight at all with all the Straw Hats. Like, kind of would have been cool to get her in there, but
we'll get her sooner than later.
Yeah,
unless it's another 3-year gap, but
hopefully not. Did you guys see the overlooked VFX shot.
Mm.
It's right in this moment.
Overlooked VFX shot.
I mean, it had to have been overlooked. Now, I don't know if
Like
they
the whole thing
do they
is
ever
visual effects?
No, he's meaning like there's something that wasn't finished.
yeah. And did they ever and I don't know if they patch.
I mean, they did that with Game of Thrones. And
That's true.
A couple like there was something else more recent.
There was. I'm trying to remember.
But that final season of Game of Thrones where the coffee cup was in the
there
shot.
was one in
they
House of the Dragon also.
They updated. Yeah, you're right. It was one.
Yeah.
But they just update the file and so it's
Right. Yeah. I don't know how they do it. Like, cause like
I don't think
us video game players are used to patches all the time, but like in a
Yes.
TV show or a movie,
that's
it's
a newer thing.
strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you just fix it. It might have been fixed by the
Cats
time I watched it.
was the biggest one that literally got patched as a movie. Was that horrible new version of Cats?
Yeah.
And they like did something. I don't know what all they did to it.
The theater, yeah.
Anyway, this is pretty noticeable too. It was
But they might have been fixed by the time I watched it.
maybe.
Oh,
So
true.
that's why I was wondering.
I should have seen it then. I saw it. I watched it like right after the last episode. Recording.
So when the window he gets thrown out of.
Mm-hmm.
That so it's clearly the lights coming through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then right after that, you see a shot of Luffy in front of it, and it's just black instead of the light shining through at that one point. Because we see it all earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's a shot; it's literally just black there. So I'm assuming they were trying to composite. Is that the right word?
Well, like
Back
probably.
in?
So
It wasn't green though, which is interesting.
right. Well, because the green probably so.
It was just black.
If it's the real shot, right, like the real footage from the camera,
Okay.
and then you had the green there, they probably that's the upper layer, or for simplicity's sake, that's the front layer, right? And so they would already key that out, so it would be transparent.
Okay.
But like if it's transparent to something that's not there below, it's just going to be black.
Okay. So that's the level it was at.
My guess is that layer got turned off. That had the sky or the light that's supposed to be coming through there got turned off, and for that rendered shot. If that's
that.
Maybe it's patched. I don't know, but that's pretty noticeable. I mean, because it's pretty big in frame too. I was surprised. It was just that one moment though. But anyway,
yeah, I just it's like,
or maybe they made a patch, and during that patch they accidentally had that, and so now it's there.
yeah.
Maybe it was fine originally.
Yeah,
you're
maybe.
saying, and then,
and then they
that's
made a
true.
different patch for something else that we didn't catch,
That's true.
and they.
I don't know. I didn't. Pick
I don't
up
like this era of patching TV shows. Now that it's all digital and streaming, it's strange.
Yeah. Because it was there's been different things they've adjusted.
I feel like there's something else besides like the Game of Thrones universe.
there was some recently that was not Game of Thrones. So.
Oh, it was well, this was the digital. This was the
Mad
Blu-ray
Men.
release of Mad Men.
But the
4K,
4K
sorry.
release,
Yeah.
the remastered 4K release of Mad Men.
Yes,
And it had the guy like with the puke bag. For
this is the guy
where,
that was like had to do the effect. Was in the shot.
In the shot. No, they fixed it later, but it went around the internet, like a bunch of still.
Yes, that's true. That was a patch because that was them. It was 4K for the first time streaming.
Yeah. There's 4K remastered that was put on streaming, which is on HBO. Which is where you watch.
So it's all been HBO, and except for this
this
One Piece one, if that's really what happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, interesting.
Yeah, I just
I'll have to see if I find an article.
just felt like Wapol got defeated. I don't know, like a little too easy there when he came back. Right, it was just like then the power move, and then he was out the window.
So, what do you think the reasoning behind that is?
Budgetary.
No. That's exactly how
I
it
guess
is
it
in the
could
anime.
have been.
Huh?
That's exactly how it is in the anime.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Like, Wapol gets defeated very easily. In fact, I think it was prolonged in the live action.
Okay.
Like, a little bit more happened than. I mean, it was probably literally longer in the anime just because of how the anime is, but actually, like, actions that happened, I think, was a little bit more in the live action, if I remember correctly. Because the point of Wapol is he's supposed to be this, like, terrorizer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, he comes in with the devil fruit, and Axel High and Mighty, and it's showing that just because you have a devil fruit doesn't mean you're strong, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he's easily defeated because of his ignorance and pride and all sorts of different stuff. And it shows the power level spike, but it does show how powerful his devil fruit really was with the guys down below. How if he wouldn't have had his pride and everything, like it could have been a serious issue.
Yeah.
Right. And it's showing all those different things because again, this is a third of a story arc. He's not the final boss. This is like some like high level henchman.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
In a video game setting.
Right, but
to you,
to me, watching just watching a TV show, it felt a little anticlimactic for like the final of a.
Imagine you're going to go fight Ganon right here, and there's a mini boss here, and there's like one of like the hardest guys to beat. That's a normal character that you'll see like later, like elsewhere, like just all over the place. That's a bad example. I'm thinking like halfway through, not fighting Ganon. Somewhere like, I don't know. Zelda's weird. Zelda's weird how they set it up.
Well, anyway, I get your point. I get your point. It's like, if the full story arc, Alabaster story arc, I assume what it is. Yes. Yeah. Like, if we're not going to complete that till season 2, then
like the Drum Island arc is in the Alabaster arc. It's not before it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because as soon as Vivi joins, that's the Alabaster arc.
Yeah, which makes sense. Yeah. Cool. But which then, like I said, makes a little more sense. The reason for it, it just didn't like doesn't land as strong for the end of a season 2. Then, so then post fight we get Chopper joining the Straw Hats, right? Like your quote came from.
Yeah, it's amazing because he's like, I can't join.
Yeah, yeah. So, but that was really cool.
Yes.
And then we kind of get the
2 most important things in the entire episode.
Him joining.
No,
after that.
After that.
Yeah. Well, we get to see his other like where he's basically like it's Santa Claus sleigh that he has.
Yeah, he has a sleigh. Yeah.
Yes, he does.
So we get to see that, and they kind of all leave to get back on the ship from that. And we
raining cherry blossoms.
That's what I was about. Yeah, the raining cherry blossoms. Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah.
That was the medicine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was never a thing you drink or anything like that. Yeah. It's not something you ingest. It was always that.
That was a beautiful moment. I thought.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, really.
He just wanted people to feel the same thing that he felt.
Yes.
And that would be the saving grace.
Yeah.
It's crazy because you see it explode so many times, but it's because he's working on a firework of some kind, right? He's working on a firework that changes the snow to pink.
So cool.
So it explains why it was so dangerous before and unstable.
But yeah, and you assume that, I mean, that's going to help heal the island of Drum.
Well, maybe a combination of that and, the fact that Wapol is defeated. But
Wapol's gone, yeah.
But
that's a big part of it, yeah.
But I think, like that's it's a great, rounds it off.
Yeah.
And then we kind of get, which, I mean, like, as the viewer, you just like assume, but like in the show, it hasn't been specifically said, but they're like basically committing to helping her get there all the way. And,
I think we skipped over something
very important.
What did I skip over?
What is it, Jared?
What Dr. Reen says?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What did she say?
They're talking about Gold Roger because they're talking about the One Piece.
Oh, right.
And she says, "Oh, you mean Gold D Roger?" Mm-hmm. And then he's like, because she's like, "Oh, that's what they're calling him nowadays."
That's right.
She's like, "Oh, they're calling him Gold Roger," and then she says, "Yeah, Gold D Roger." So, which is not what I was. That goes to your point because you were thinking that earlier on in the season. When was it? During the whale episode.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking about, you're like, oh, I figured Gold Roger is Luffy's dad.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't thinking that at all, but now.
And the Monkey D. Luffy.
Right.
And
now
then she
I was
mentions
like,
the will of D.
Yes, that was the
an
other
important thing as well. But
that was the other thing she said. Yep.
But also that she
It's another name reveal.
yeah. Yeah, true.
yeah, it's not Gold Roger, it's Gold D Roger.
Yeah.
And people
So it's
calling
like
him
people
Gold
just
Roger.
put
Yeah,
that to
yep.
yeah. Yeah, that's very interesting.
Yeah. So even more quote unquote confirming that they're related at least somehow.
Possibly. There's like a million episodes though, so a lot could change.
True.
Could be his 14th cousin once removed.
Right.
Right. Yeah, but then they all are happy and like, yeah, we're gonna go to the next, whatever. And then we kind of talked a lot about it, but then we get the reveal of who Zero is and
Yes.
Miss All Sunday and
Yep.
and then
Yeah, that was both in the same scene.
yeah, that's like last scene. And their bounties.
Yeah, that's where it said Sir Crocodile on his bounty.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Do you know?
it's like I don't know who that is. I was about to ask like, what's this?
No, did you recognize that actor playing
He did look familiar, but I don't.
Mr. Zero?
Yeah.
It does look really familiar.
Joe Manganiello,
Yes. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it is, yeah.
which is
Yeah.
awesome. But I thought, because I heard something about him being in this season, but I thought we get more of this character. It's weird that like this is all
just off
like
camera.
the only
off camera
dialogue.
We'll
mostly.
get more of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured,
future
but like I
seasons
mean, in
or
this season,
I don't know how long
Yeah. Right.
they're
right.
extending the Alabasta arc.
Yeah.
I assume it's the next season.
Yeah. I can't imagine they're extending it through 3 seasons. But yeah.
anyway, it's cool that he's in as well. So it's cool like getting bigger actors too, because we talked about Hero Look and Dr. Reen, both pretty big actors as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
he's the one that
but we don't know.
says Nico Robin to her.
Yeah.
Also in that scene.
Which
And she goes, "Don't use that name."
Yeah.
and
And then we see their bounties,
mhm,
which is the significance to Crocodile's bounty.
mhm.
Neither of you catch it?
I was just looking at the Sir Crocodile name.
Yeah.
It says canceled
Was it?
by the Marines. His
Oh,
bounty's canceled by the Marines. Do you guys remember what that means?
no.
It means that he's so powerful, he is not pursued by the Marines anymore to help keep balance in the sea.
Okay.
He's one of the 7 warlords.
Oh,
So he is
so
the same.
Zorro really wants. Because Zorro was I guess he was only focused on
The other guy.
Mihawk.
Yeah. So it's the same as Mihawk. So theoretically, what they do is because they're not pursued, they can kind of do whatever they want. But they
Yeah.
also, like Mihawk, can be contacted by the Marines and ask for some assistance.
Okay.
But typically they have to pay for it of some kind, just like that. But Crocodile still really wants the One Piece and currently is attacking part of the world government, Alabasta, right? Which is why he's doing everything so secretly and why he's so worried about them figuring out who he is.
Because
He would potentially lose that.
I was about to ask, can they lose that status?
Technically, like, yeah, whatever. But the whole reason why chasing them and like giving them that status is like typically they don't do anything super bad, like in general, and or it's too expensive, like both people, money, time, everything,
Yeah.
to even be chasing them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's like
It's like a hindrance for the Marines.
yeah, it's like okay, that's going to take too much, and they really aren't doing anything that. So we'll just give them this pass and give them.
At least I don't remember them any of them doing anything like super bad.
Really, really cool location also too. So we see where they are, like literally underwater. You see the alligator, obviously. That's kind of the final shot.
I think it's a crocodile.
Sorry, crocodile.
Probably, yeah.
Not alligator.
So I don't know.
He's
'cause
not Sir Alligator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that was then that's the final shot. It's great that they even lean into like because he's literally doing like the stereotypical evil laugh, and then they're like panning out.
Yep.
It's just funny. I mean, but
yeah.
I'm glad they lean into that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. It was good. Yeah. What are the other thoughts on?
I have one more thing.
Yeah. What do you got?
The end credits Tony Chopper song was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the vocalist. I wasn't familiar with, but the vocalist sounded very good. I need to look into it more, but that was really cool. End credit song.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Is there a song in the anime? Okay, I didn't know if there's one for him.
I don't recall.
I was wondering if they made it for this show or not, or if it was already a previous song. But yeah.
Well, anything else? Anything you got?
No, just we added another crew member to the Straw Hats. Now we're just missing the shipwright, the musician, and Robin.
I believe. So is
spoiler.
What?
No, I mean,
everyone knows.
I've always knew.
You didn't know that? He talks about it all the time.
Yeah, I was talking about the beginning.
But I didn't remember you mentioning that then. And then I was like, you kept saying
she's a part of the Straw Hats.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't.
My fault.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like I did.
That was like, he kept bringing it up over the course of like us talking about this. He was like, is that Robin? You know, who's gonna be joining part of the Straw? Like at the very beginning, and then he's brought it up like every week.
Yeah, but I didn't remember him saying she was part of the Straw Hats. Then I just remember him keep saying her name, and you keep saying, well, we'll see.
She was just what I was the most familiar with and saw, like the most familiar with that character, and then I saw the most with her, like actually being with the group or being a part of the group. Okay. So,
well, yeah, my fault.
I mean,
it's all right.
Most people probably know already. So.
Yeah, 95% plus probably that are watching the show know.
I mean, I haven't seen the anime, and I even caught on from the beginning. I was like, oh, that's that person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so even if you just know who she is.
The person they got to play her is perfect.
Fantastic job.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm
because I was not familiar with her, some of the other people, or that actors. So,
well, looking forward to season 3.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully it's only next year.
Yes.
Or just even earlier. Hope you're cranking them out. I don't want to see Zoro playing whatever that one arc is that he loves at 80. I want to see it earlier.
Yes. There was some casting already. Not on the pod, but I was talking to Lucas about and got at least some kind of idea of where they're heading for the next season. Mm-hmm. It was well, you'd be familiar with the actor. It's one of the main actors in Cobra Kai.
Mm-hmm.
Don't remember the actor's name. Do you remember who he's playing?
Which character in Cobra Kai?
I can look it up real quick, but
is it not the
you can
character? I thought it was Miguel.
I'll look it up.
Miguel.
That sounds right.
The guy that's I don't know that. Yeah, he's the one that's done the most of the
he's one of the biggest
because he was Blue Beetle.
That's right. Yeah,
like the actor plays that in was that DC, right?
Mm-hmm. It's DC.
But yeah, he was the lead in a feature film.
Okay. Yeah, Inaki Godoy.
Yeah.
That's
Luffy.
Oh, sorry. You're right. That's Luffy. Sorry. What's the new person?
Yeah.
Well, they're saying Lyra Bova is Nico Robin. Shout out to her. Joe Manganiello. Obviously, he will be back as Crocodile. Oh, Zolo Maridueña as. Oof. I'm going to butcher this too. Portgas Ace.
Oh yeah, he's playing Ace. Duh, I knew that.
Okay, I knew you would know who that is.
Yes, he's gonna do he's gonna play a great Ace.
Okay, so that's I'm assuming a very big character.
Yes,
that's coming up next.
Technically, did they not use his name already?
I didn't hear his name in this season.
No, season 1. I thought they used his name. I thought he already went by Ace.
I don't know. It's possible.
Yeah.
I swear, whatever. I could have sworn young Ace. I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. let me know, because I'm not going to go back and check. Did they already mention Ace's name in season 1? Because obviously we met him.
As far as I know, I know, and I just rewatched it before season 2 started, but I don't know. I could be.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Could have
not seen it.
Maybe not.
I don't know.
I couldn't remember, but
Well,
yeah, he's gonna play a great Ace.
Cool.
Well, yeah, we're looking forward to season 3, and if you have any thoughts on what might be in season 3, let us know. Or any questions or thoughts about what we talked about today.
So you're still into the show, even though you didn't like this season as much as season 1.
Well,
you're still
I still
like,
enjoyed this. I thought it was good. Yeah.
All right, I'm just seeing where you're at now.
Just because.
Just taking a temperature check where you're at.
Did I come across like I didn't like it?
No, I just was...
give like a rating to the first season and then the second season and then an overall, I guess. Like, how much does it really diminish the overall?
It would be.
You wouldn't have to get like I wouldn't say necessarily you have to do a rating, but I was just curious.
If I had to say, like, and again, this is just based off of memory because I didn't go back and rewatch anything recently, so it's it could be tainted by just time, right? Like sometimes stuff you remember more fondly than. And then, but I would say, maybe season 1 give it an 8, and then this season give it a 7.5.
Okay. Oh, so
you talk about like it's like. Yeah.
No,
they kind of like ruined the show.
No, I was not meaning that at all. If I came across that way, I apologize. That was not.
Okay, so it's only a 0.5 lower than season. Okay,
it definitely like felt like it was at least 2 steps.
Okay,
that's why I wanted a rating.
All right, cool.
No. I think overall this season was
so dramatic with the way you talk.
Overall, this season was still a lot of fun to watch, and really cool, and enjoyed the characters and
cool.
Yeah, so sorry if I came across more negative than
It's all right. I was just wondering where you're at now, currently with the show.
So, but yeah,
super cool.
Anyway, but yes, please let us know your guys' thoughts. You can do that in multiple ways. You can send us an email at feedback@screentimepod.com or leave a comment or DM on the different platforms. And you can like, subscribe, follow on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And then if you'd like, you can follow each of us on Instagram. I'm at Jay Youngbar.
I'm at Jared Youngbar.
And I'm at Lucas Youngbar.
All right. And until next time, it's all about the crew.